Lecture 4. To get the most out of this programming tutorial, I recommend first downloading the text file with step-by-step instructions from the Resources section. Try working through the project on your own before watching the video. Hands-on practice is the best way to quickly learn a new coding language. Step 1. Set up the project. Set up a new React project using Create React App or your preferred method. Open your project in your preferred code editor. Step 2. Create the Shopping Cart component. Create a new file called shoppingcart.js. Import React and useState at the top of the file. Create a functional component called Shopping Cart. Inside the Shopping Cart component, declare a state variable called CartItems using the useState hook. Initialize it to an empty array. Render an empty shopping cart with a heading. Step 3. Display the cart items. Render the list of cart items based on the cart item's state variable. Use the map method to iterate over the cart items array and render each item with its name and price. Step 4. Add item to the cart. Render a form with input fields for the item name and price, and a submit button labeled Add to Cart. Add an onSubmit event handler to the form element. Inside the event handler, prevent the default form submission behavior. Get the values from the input fields and create a new item object with a unique ID. Update the cart item state variable by adding the new item object to the existing array of cart items. Step 5. Remove item from the cart. Render a remove button next to each item in the cart. Add an on-click event handler to the remove button. Inside the event handler, filter out the selected item from the cart items array using the filter method. Update the cart item state variable with the filtered array of items. Step 6. Calculate the total price. Create a function called calculateTotalPrice that calculates the total price of all items in the cart. Call the Calculate Total Price function and display the total price below the list of items. Step 7. Empty the cart. Render a button labeled Empty Cart below the list of items. Add an on-click event handler to the button. Inside the event handler, set the carted state variable to an empty array, effectively clearing the cart. Step 8. Style the application. Use CSS or a CSS framework, for example Bootstrap, to style the shopping cart application and make it visually appealing. The code in the Resources section contains separate files with styles that are available for download. Step 9. Test the shopping cart application. Start the development server by running npm start or yarn start in your project's root directory. Open your web browser and visit http:/localhost 3000 to see the shopping cart application. Add items to the cart and verify that they are displayed correctly. Remove items from the cart and check that the cart updates accordingly.